All praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and push this word, and all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide, and a sincere shalom to the elect. Now, I want to get into this real quick, complete the video real quick, but this is the title: What a Rebellious People. Okay, 2/3 of our people, and this was the brothers. What was this? January 3rd. Okay, I think it was January 3rd. But yeah, the brothers were out there preaching, doing the work, and this wicked ass 2/3 came up, and he was just condescending, and then it turned from the condescending to showing his true colors, right? Like at first he was trailing with them, and then he started being condescending, and then he showed his fucking true colors.
Call him
Okay,
is absolutely ridiculous.
and these people are rebellious as hell,
How'd you
man.
meet him?
The Heavenly Father and the Son's
Just let
name
me ask
does
you a
not
question.
change.
Listen, but he's different.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them.
He's not like us, limited to, hey, you have to go
I got a scripture from
No.
I got it.
John chapter 4.
But I'm saying he's not limited like
John
that.
chapter 4, verse
He's not
23.
limited like that at all.
But the
You can
hour
call
cometh,
him by the name that you
and
believe.
now is,
Call him by
when
the
the
name
true
by which you were
worshippers
introduced.
shall
And the
worship
question-
the
so
Father
let me say,
in
if you get this
spirit
right, let me get
and in
this right.
truth.
So if you
For
don't
the
say
Father
what
seeketh
somebody
such
else is
who
saying,
worship
you're not a
him.
worshiper, is that what you're saying?
What was that?
If you're not saying what somebody else tell you to call him, you're not a worshiper? That's beyond
No,
ridiculous.
dude,
He
speaking
doesn't
of
do that.
carnal,
We're reading it to you.
I got a
We're
scripture.
reading
I got a
I
scripture from
didn't say that
KDC.
you're not reading it to me. I appreciate that.
this
You
is
heard about
this is
that.
Acts
But what
chapter
I'm
4, verse
saying
12.
is that he's not like that.
Weird.
He's not like that.
I got Acts verse 4, verse 12. It says neither.
In your language, he's not interested in your language.
Oh, just
He
read
loves
it.
you. That's why we are here. He's not interested in
Acts
your
chapter
language.
4, verse 12. It says neither is there salvation in any other, but there is none other name under the heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved.
And God means the same thing in every language.
No, what is God? What is, no, listen, what does God mean?
What does God
What does
mean?
God mean?
What does God
What
mean?
does God mean?
Well, the Most High is the best expression that a person could use.
Those are titles. Both of
running
them are
around
titles.
circles.
So that's fine. What's
This
wrong
is-
with that?
He's given a name unto Moses. What was that name?
Listen, Yahweh is what he called, how he
Yahweh's
introduced
called in
Yahweh,
Hebrew.
Yahweh is
All right, listen,
literally modern
y'all
Hebrew.
get it perfect. I'm gonna call him God.
1858, but
I'm not
Bro,
getting
you're
it
calling
perfect.
him on the wrong name.
That's what grace is for. It says who? You?
The scriptures talk
How did
about.
you meet him? I didn't meet him when
You
any
called
of
it
that.
upon an
arrogant.
unknown
I
God.
met
Wow.
him. So he's different because I don't use somebody else's language. That's bullshit.
No,
Yep, arrogant.
coming from
Yep.
us.
Listen to this.
Not
I'm
coming
gonna
from us.
read this to you.
How is he
This is
diminished?
this is Baruch chapter 2.
This is from the scripture.
This is Baruch chapter 2 verse 30.
I can find
It says,
15
"For
names.
I know they will not hear me,
My
because
dude,
it is
I can
stiff-necked
find
people.
15
But in the
names.
land of their
Stiff-necked.
captivity,
You're right.
they shall remember themselves,
He's right.
and shall
Stiff-necked,
know
indeed
that
it
I
is.
am Yahweh, their God,
Exactly.
and I will give them a heart and ears they
I get
remember
it.
the way of their
I get it.
fathers that
I
sinned
get it.
before the Lord."
This is for
It's not coming from us.
this is
And
this
I
is
will
for
bring them
people
again
that
unto the
actually
land which
try
I
to make it
promised
literal
unto
and
the
think that
old
his name. Wait,
by their father
he's
Abraham,
reading,
Isaac, and Jacob.
He's reading.
You see, this 2/3 Jake, he's very irksome. Okay, he sounds like a black. He almost sounds like Reggie. He sounds like one of those black unconscious guys, man. Okay, now you can't call upon the Lord many different names, this and that, blah blah blah. The brother read it, Acts chapter 4:12. There's many other scriptures. Okay, and like I wrote there, I said, ask him if he likes if somebody calls him by another name. Okay, if somebody calls you by another name, let's see how much you freak out. Let's see how much times you say, "Yo, dude, stop calling me by that." Let's see how much times, man. These 2/3 are just fucking rebellious as heck, man. They're
About
And
they're
God's
they're
they
name.
they're,
shall
they're
be.
fucking
That's what
retarded.
that is.
Ay,
Okay?
This law is the
ay,
law of love. That is his name.
You gotta-
Love. You can call him love if you
Lay off
want
the,
to.
you
just
call
lay off the
love.
drink. Just lay off the drink, all right? Just clear
Give
your
glory
mind.
due
Just
unto
go.
his name, says King David.
You know?
Give glory.
Lay off the drink, man. Just lay off the drink. Yep, 2/3 are just rebellious, man. And that's all he was just coming in a rebellious spirit, man. The brothers are trying to show him, look, there's a name that we have to call on. Stop saying that you could call him whatever you want. And this is IUIC, ignorant, united in Christ, is also guilty of this shit, and also letting the people err by saying those type of fucking diabolical things, man. Okay? No, you can't call him by whatever name, because can somebody call you by a different name and then trying to use the excuse, he doesn't think like us, he's all love, this and that. Get the hell out of here. Oh, that's what the grace and mercy is for. Okay, cool. Well, grace and mercy is to find the true name and try to turn back to him and serve him the true and proper way. Not the way that you feel to fucking serve him, not the way that you, oh, I feel to call him this and I call him that. No, thus saith the Lord, this is how you should call me, and that's it. Bottom line. But 2/3 of our fucking people are always like this, man. Insane, hard-headed fucking assholes, man. Retards. Okay? There it is. It's right there in the scriptures. If you open up the book and read, then you would see for your own fucking eyes. You'd be convicted inside. Hebrews 4:12. That word will cut you. Okay? Prick you. But no, you don't want that. You want the sweet and smooth words. Okay? So let's get into something real quick here. These 2/3, man, you fucking guys piss us off, man. Okay? You really piss us off because your attitude is stank, man. Sirach, is that Sirach 11? Yep. Sirach 7 and 11, or 11 and 7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first, then rebuke. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause. Neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. And that's what he was doing, man. Okay? And yeah, strive not in the matter that concerneth thee not. And you ain't supposed. Well, this is really to concern you, but at the same time, you ain't out here trying to praise Yahweh Shimei Shai. You ain't out here looking for the elect. This is a matter that don't concern you, man. Strive not in matters that don't concern you, man. You 2/3, get to the fucking sideline, man, because you're not gonna get down. You're not gonna listen to the word of Yahweh Shimei Shai. You're only bringing sudden destruction upon your ass, man. You might as well continue to live your fucking fantasy life. Don't try to come up and try to compel us to think different. We're going to tell you the way it is. Spiritual man, he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is a judge of no man. So there's nothing you can do. Okay? And we're not coming out boasting about it. If anything is boasting in the spirit, but we're keeping it humble. We're actually trying to show you. Okay? You're pissing off the Most High and his son by talking that shit. Okay? So going back into this, okay? Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. And he didn't do none of that because he doesn't have understanding in him. Answer not before thou hast heard the cause. And he was interrupting him. Let the man read. You're trying to talk over him because you know you're wrong. Inside of you, you know you're wrong, man. And when you motherfuckers come up before us, yo, check yourself, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God. And when you come to us, that's the altar. Regardless of you knowing or not knowing, we don't give a shit. Okay? That's where the altar of the Most High is, man. That's where the sacrifice is going out. We're making our body a living sacrifice out there on the highways and byways. Not for you fucking 2/3 to come up and spin and circus and all this game shit. Yo, you're gonna have an unhappy day or unhappy week. Okay? Do yourself a damn favor and stay in your fucking fantasy world. Okay? When you come up to us out there on the highways and byways, you best to recognize that you're coming up before, the spirit of Yahweh Shimei Shai, man. You're coming up before his servants, man. You're coming up before his altar, man. So anyways, coming back, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. And that's what he was doing, interrupting them, cutting them off when they were speaking. He's giving the sacrifice of fools, man. The chatterbox, okay? For they consider not that they do evil. Yeah, they don't care, okay? They're not considering that hey, these guys might be actually, workers of the Lord, man. Let me just keep my foot. If that was a so-called white man up there, he'd have been, yes, sir, massa, yes, sir, massa. All of that bullshit back and forth, right? And even if it had pissed him off a little bit, he would have held his tongue, okay? He would have played wise, right? He would have held his tongue. But with us, he feel like he could come on here and, oh, these are some niggas like me. There's some niggas, Get the hell out of here, man. You don't know what you're dealing with, man. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of Yahweh, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore, thus saith, and this is what they want. Get out of the way. We don't want to hear this. Speak unto us smooth words. We don't want to hear what you have to say. Okay? Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity, and iniquity is sin upon sin, shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Proverbs chapter 29 tells you that. Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 1. Okay? So here it is, these people out here just constantly, constantly being rebellious, not trying to hear the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, not trying to hear the true words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay? Yep. When you come to the Lord, prepare thy soul, man. Yep. Sirach chapter 2 and 1, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble, cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Okay? Because we're being tried in the fire, right? But these individuals, they're not of that mindset. They can't do that. Okay? They can't take the low. They can't be humble. Okay? Here it is, we're telling that, or the brothers are telling that individual, be humble, hear the word, hush your mouth, just calm down. The answers will come to you. And here it is, he's running his mouth, going crazy. Blah, blah, blah. You could call him by this name, you could call him by that name. Well, if you had a slow down, sucker, you would have got all those answers that you were really seeking for. Okay? They would have answered them accordingly, in all decency and in order, okay? But you want to, run your mouth. So this is what we gotta endure out here. These people coming up with bullshit. This is part of enduring. This is part of setting our heart aright and constantly enduring, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end. And whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. And don't you think when those people are coming out there with their bullshit, their hagging, their lies, this, that, blah, 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 causing, you're bringing strife upon us. You're bringing anguish upon us, okay? Anguish of spirit upon us, man. And then on top of that, you're flinging your demons left, right, and center, man. We don't want that. But we're gold being tried in the fire, okay? That we may be found as acceptable men, okay? But 2/3, you don't have any mindset about that, okay? Your mind is in the gutter, all right? Yeah, let's get this real quick. Sirach chapter 4 and 16. If a man commit himself unto her, talking about this truth, this word, Sophia, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession. For at first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then she then will she return the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets. You 2/3 aren't built for that, man. You're gonna crumble right at the fucking first sight of adversity. You're gonna crumble. You're gonna take a flight. Okay? So you 2/3 to take advice from you guys, or to take advice from a man in this truth, who's experienced, who's going through these things and knows why he's going through these things and has understanding. Isn't it better to take advice from a man like that instead of leaning onto your own understanding? And that's exactly what that Jake was doing. He was leaning on his own understanding, being proud, being ignorant, you know what I mean? Just being a fucking asshole, okay? But yeah, you had brothers out there that's been tried through this work, okay, through this body, to have that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, okay? And they're still being tried. And yet they exhibit a good example onto you, but yet you can't even learn from that. That's how lost you two-thirds are, man. But yeah, going back into this, we've been going through hell and torment, okay? And this is a scourging, a purging, okay? So you can't hold this knowledge, wisdom, understanding unless you're going through these things, unless you're being disciplined, unless you're being purged, unless you're being tormented. Salakia. Salakia. Yeah, can't even breathe. You can't even breathe clean air out here. We're being tormented, all right? And we know what we're going through. Okay, we understand what we're going through. Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay? That's that individual there. He was despising the word, man. He didn't want correction. He didn't want the word. He just wanted to talk about that you could call him whatever you want. Is his game, this, that, blah, blah, blah. He gave you
I
what
hear
do you
you,
say? He gave
because
you
this is a
mercy and
stiff
grace
neck
because
people.
of that.
15
But in the
names.
land
Fucking
of stiff,
see that? Rebellious, man. What does scripture say about that? We'll close out after these two scriptures here. Ecclesiastes chapter 32 and verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved. That was him. But findeth an excuse according to his will. Yeah, we could find 15 different names. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, he'd be saying you can eat pork, you can eat this, you could do that, you could do that. And I think he was going into certain things like that too as well. You know, whosoever feareth the Lord will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor. What favor? What favor is going to be shown in the day of destruction, man? Lord will have mercy on you and relieve you from those, pitfalls. But you two-thirds, you're going to fall into that. You have no fear of the Lord, man. Okay? And you're a sinful man. You will not be reproved. You find any excuse to fucking say whatever you want. Okay? Well, good. Go ahead. Look where it's gotten you. All right? Sirach chapter 21 and verse 15. If a skillful man hear a wise word, he will commend it and add on to it. But as soon as one of no understanding heareth it, it displeaseth him, and he casteth it behind his back. Okay? That's it. He's a man of no understanding, man. Okay? What does it tell you right here? Let me get this real quick. Verse 19. Doctrine unto fools is as fetters on the feet, and like manacles on the right hand. Your right hand is of power, right? And manacles on the it's basically talking about shackles like handcuffs. So imagine you can't move nowhere. You're not fluent. Okay? We are fluent with this truth. Okay? As a matter of fact, learning unto a wise man is as an ornament of gold and like a bracelet upon his right arm. Yeah, man, show that off like boom. You see this? Man, you see this? This is how we are with the truth. Okay? We're that skillful man that heareth the wise word and commend it and add on to it. But you the one of no understanding. As soon as you hear it, it displeases you. God got one name? What? No, man. You can call him whatever you want. This is that. No. Look, you don't gotta follow by that. No, don't listen to these guys. Because you want the darkness. You want the wickedness, man. Okay? You want to be rolling in that mud. John chapter 3 and verse 20. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are wrought in God. Okay? So, that's it, man. That guy's been found a fucking liar, a asshole. You know what I mean? You're coming against your own power, sucker. And here it is you want to talk about. You can call him whatever you want. Like I said, IUIC, ignorant, united in Christ. They say the same damn thing. And look, it's caused, what did the Lord say? You caused my people to err. Okay, those that lead them or over them, cause my people to err. You guys gonna have to pay for all, this type of actions too. Your blood is still on your hand. We getting the blood off our hand, you know. And hey, congrats to those brothers for standing their ground, doing what they're supposed to do in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know. And that's it, man. We don't have to listen to y'all, and we don't feel no way when you guys are talking like that. Well, let me end on one last scripture, Salakia. Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? We read about the unbelievers, the infidels, how they're going to be destroyed, how they're going to be killed. Okay? The Lord is going to be doing the killing, Mr. Trudeau. All right? No pun intended. Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? God forbid. Yea, let God be true and every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sins and mightest overcome when thou art judged. And those brothers overcame you, man. They were in the spirit. They were right, you were wrong. And that's the thing about Jake. I always gotta be right. I always gotta be right type spirit. Okay? You'll never learn, man. You'll never learn with that type of spirit. Okay? So with that, hey, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word in all honesty, truth, and sincerity worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. Hey, and a shalom to you sincere sisters who do listen in. And with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom to the elect, shalom to you sincere brothers and sincere sisters. Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. Wa abad wa ba.